What's going on, guys? Story time here. It's your boy Just Luke, aka ASAP Antonio, and here to tell y'all one of my various Navy stories. So this story involves myself and a female who I'm going to call Nelly. She is a female. Nelly and I worked together on the ship. We were kind of cool. We spoke. We had mutual interest and whatnot. And she always made fun of me for being light skinned. Those type of girls be like, I never date a nigga like you or date a guy like you, too light skinned. Blah 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 blah, bitch. Whatever. We was cool. We laughed. We joked. She was a cool girl. Definitely was attracted to her, but was not gonna get her the time of the day so she could talk shit about me. This may be my second year in the military, and we come to find out she dated someone who was abusive, and he would put hands on her, and he would just do bad things to her, and he actually threw her out of a car one time while I was driving. I'm not making this up. Threw her out of a moving car, and she was the one driving. So I'm not making this up. I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but this is real life shit. So she had hit me up sometime after that, and she was like, hey, I'm moving, can you come help me, or type shit. And I was like, cool, no problem, I'll help you move, it's not an issue. So I get to her crib, and helping her move and whatnot, and we get back there, and it's late, and she's like, hey, I don't feel like taking you back to the ship, you can stay here, sleep on the floor. I'm like, cool, that's a bet, I don't even mind that. In my head, I'm not even thinking about her abusive boyfriend. I don't know whether they together, they broken up or not. I'm just like, I got somewhere to stay. I gotta be at work tomorrow anyway. So we chilling, and I got this vibe that this wasn't gonna be one of them regular nights. I knew she was gonna make a move. I just felt it. I mean, not trying to be cocky, but I just knew that we was having sex that night. I just felt it. So, she lay out. She didn't have a bed because we already packed it up. So she laid down like a little pallet for us to sleep on with like hella pillows. And I mean, low key it wasn't comfortable, but when you get some coochie, you'll believe anything. So that shit was like a 1,000 thread bed to me that night. And we do the deed. We had sex. It was great. She knew what she was doing, and I held it down for the light skins. I had to. And I'm getting ready to go to sleep and whatnot. And she lived on the 3rd floor. There's not no place you can easily access. It's on the 3rd floor. And I just remember, only thing we had in her room still, the living room, was a little pallet, and she had her curtains still up. And I remember laying there trying to go to sleep, and I see a shadow outside of the curtains. I'm like, what the fuck? And I can see someone trying to look inside. So I'm scared, but I'm like, yo, what's going on? But they can't see because it's a curtain. So I nudged the girl. I'm like, hey, somebody's at your window on the floor. And she wake up and she looked scared. She knew who it was from the go. Just silhouette, she knew who it was. And all you hear is this nigga banging on the shit. Hey, I know you in there, bitch. I know you in there with somebody else. I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna kill him. And I'm scared as fuck. So I'm trying to I know if I get up, he's gonna see my shadow. So I'm on the ground army crawling to the closet. Just in case this nigga bust in here, I'm army crawling to the closet to hide. And she was like, go away, I'm gonna call the police. And he was like, I don't care, bitch, you gonna be dead before they even get here and that nigga. And I'm like, oh, this is crazy as fuck, yo. My niggas who really got my back, they on the other side of the water, so they can't even get to me in time to save me if he just start going postal. So I'm low-key all right, what the fuck I'm gonna do? And in my head, I'm like, how the fuck this nigga get to the balcony of the 3rd floor? This is a super nigga. That's what I'm telling myself. This is a super nigga. And I hear him just bang on the window. I'm like, yo, please let some of these white neighbors wake up or something for this man busting here. Cause I'm like, this nigga beat your ass. He say he love you. So imagine what he gonna do to me. He don't even know me. That nigga gonna murk me. And I ain't even gonna lie, this was not a small nigga. He was a built ass nigga. He worked out. He probably took a little steroids. So I'm like, yeah, this is done for me. This is my 2nd year in the Navy, so I'm still a real skinny nigga, just tall, frail, and skinny. So I hear him banging. She's like, you need to leave now. You need to leave. And I peek my head out the closet, and I look, and I can see this nigga. I ain't trying to be, it's gonna be funny, but I ain't trying to be funny. But in the superhero movies, when the niggas standing on the edge of something like that with his hands like that, that nigga look like Spider-Man. He just jumped off the balcony, bro, landed on his feet, took off. And then she's like, you can come out now. I'm like, yo, what the fuck just happened? What is going on? She was like, that's him. He be showing up like this. I'm like, he can just come to the third balcony like that? Like without a ladder? She's like, I don't know how he do it. He just work out. So now I'm scared as fuck. Cause I'm like, if I fall asleep and this nigga come back, I'm done for it. This nigga's gonna kill us both and they're not gonna find us till like 2 days later. She was like, don't worry, I promise you, it's gonna be okay. I'm like, how can you say that, bitch? He beats your ass. Not trying to be funny, don't condone, domestic violence. But I'm like, how can you say this? We gonna be fine when like I seen what he does to you and you a girl. She's like, don't worry about it, Luke. Just calm down. And it's just amazing, the power of a woman's words and her touch, what they can do to you. Because I was literally in a life or death situation, but she started touching on me again. I just got horny. And, we had sex again. And we did it. And, thank God he didn't come back. I woke up the next morning, early as hell, scared as fuck walking to her car. Because I just knew that nigga was in the parking lot waiting for us.
Just waiting.
Thank God he wasn't. We went to work, I guess he never found out. And they ended up getting back together. And I ain't gonna tell no more of their business, because their business is some real life shit that I don't want to go into. But maybe in the next story time I'll tell y'all. But yes, that was the story time where I found out one of the women I was fucking dated a superhero, and that nigga could jump to incredible heights. The end.